Hello and welcome to On Wrist Reaction. My name is Blake Bettner, managing editor of Worn & Wound.
And I'm Thomas Callara, editor at Worn & Wound.
This is a series where we are giving our honest first reactions to new watches, interesting watches, gear, anything watch related that comes through our office. Today we have a special episode. We're focusing on just one watch.
Very special.
It is the Seiko, the SSK. This is a Seiko 5 GMT. So this was released this summer in a few colorways, I think.
Right.
We have the most distinctive of them in front of us, I would say.
Right.
So neither you or I have really had much hands-on with this watch at all. So we pulled this one out and, well, let's react to it.
Right.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So I know you're a big GMT fan. Yeah. We're all big Seiko fans.
Yeah.
This kind of combines. This is everything that we've been asking for. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yeah, this has been quite a surprise and a treat, and to finally get this in hand this is fun. This is fun already. This is already putting a smile on my face.
Just having this in your hand.
Yeah.
This is a very bright, interesting dial.
Right.
It's like a goldish, orangish with gilt details.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if I would have guessed this kind of a color combo at first. What's your initial reaction to these colors?
Yeah, I mean, right, like, you know what my leaning is. I would have gone with the black dial with the red GMT.
Famously averse to colors.
Right, right. But yeah, this is this, like, the way that they kind of executed this was pretty spot on. And like you said, this was something that we've all been asking for. Seiko 5 or Seiko just GMT in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just, again, like in hand, it feels different. It feels different than your regular SKX. Right?
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say SKX, which obviously has been replaced by kind of a slightly upmarket Seiko 5, and the Prospex watches have kind of moved into an even upper echelon yet.
Right, now
so,
the SSK.
Now the SSK, yeah, with the Seiko 5 on the dial.
Right.
Now, of course, this watch is under $500, $475 for this. So, arguably, it's a lot of watch. You know, you're getting an automatic GMT from a brand like Seiko.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a fun watch. I'm a big fan of the. I love the Cyclops window.
Okay, this is what I was going to bring up.
Right. Yeah.
Cyclops.
No. Yeah.
Everyone seems to have different reactions to a Cyclops.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love it. For me, it's just the charm of it. And again, I have yet to like own a watch that has like the Cyclops. Like, so I think it's just, for me, it's just the experience of like using something like that.
Yeah. I don't mind a Cyclops window. This feels, the dial portion that the date is in feels like it's way below the surface of the crystal there. And honestly, so it feels like when I look through the magnifier, I still see a lot of like negative space around the date. And the other watch that I have that has a date magnifier, it fills up that whole window. So in this case, I don't know. I'm not against using a Cyclops. I don't know how I feel about it on this, just for that reason alone. But like, I don't mind the look, and it's a practical feature, so I don't mind.
Right.
Is that like a sunburst, kind of slight sunbursty texture on the dial? Do you see that too?
Yeah,
I think it is like that.
Yeah.
It has kind of an interesting manner of reflecting light back at you. So the Seiko and the hour markers, they've all have these surrounds that they've been applied to the dial. There's a 24-hour markings on the ray hot coming into the dial, which is quite steep, actually. And then the bezel is, let's see here, is it two-tone? I see a split there, but it almost takes, it's like one side in certain light looks dead black and the other side reflects light back at you.
Is that the property of the Hardlex crystal? Is that the...
It looks like something trick, because I feel like from most angles you wouldn't really be able to tell that it is a dual tone bezel unit.
Right. And it's worth noting too that the bezel is frictionless. Yeah.
So you're not going to get the click, 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 click that you might be accustomed to with Seiko watches that look like this.
Yeah. Especially, it would just kind of help with identifying what what time or what hour you're trying to track. But what comes with that is now you can kind of adjust for half-hour
you can adjust for half-hour increments, and it's worth noting too that this is it's not the quote-unquote true GMT, so maybe this is your preferred method of using that 24-hour hand is by rotating the bezel rather than moving the hand itself to your local time, which I guess it would be here. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not super fond of this colorway, and I'm not opposed to the orange dial at all. But it's more the mixture of the gold or of the yellow and gold with the orange that I find slightly off-putting. But overall, I like the concept of this watch. I will say I would like to see a GMT come into the SPB prospects range. Like the SPB 143, 145, like those are the watches that I would love to see something like this in. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I prefer that platform a bit more than these Seiko 5s. I don't know why that is. I like the SKXs. There's something about these that don't quite hit the same way.
Do you think it's the dial? Do you think it's the case construction? Or?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more like it's a little bit clunkier in my view. But again, for the price and what you're getting, I think this is a pretty awesome watch, and I would recommend this to anyone that was looking for a watch like this for a GMT under $500. I don't really know where else you'd send them. And flipping it over, it has exhibition case back, which I personally could do without. It's not the most attractive movement in the world, which is fine, but also it's a sporty tool watch. I don't need to see the movement on my tool watch. Where do you fall there?
I'm neither here nor there on that as well. I can go.
It wouldn't stop you from buying a watch,
right? No, especially this one, and even the bracelet as well. Just kind of comparing the bracelet to the older SKX bracelets. This one is a step up from your rattly SKX bracelet. So. It just seems like, again, just having this in hand for the first time just seems like a solid bracelet.
Would you wear it on the bracelet though?
Oh yeah.
Is anybody going to be wearing it on this bracelet?
You'll find me wearing that.
You would wear it on the bracelet? Okay, you wouldn't take it off and put it on a strap or a NATO or something like that?
Yeah, no, I'm going full.
I feel like this seems like a 22 millimeter span here too between the lugs, but I feel like the case can handle it.
Yeah.
It all works well together.
Yeah, no, I'm embracing the bracelet.
Yeah, you're embracing the bracelet. Okay,
embracing the bracelet.
Okay, well, fair enough. Overall though, I think this is a really successful watch, and I love that it comes in at this price point. I think they got a lot of the details right. But would I buy one? Probably not.
Yeah.
I just don't have a need for something like this. But again, I would have no problem recommending this to anyone looking for a sub $500 GMT.
Yeah, I mean, and again, for me, someone who's kind of in the market for a GMT, I think
this is on your radar.
Yeah, this is for sure on my radar.
Not that colorway though.
Not this colorway. I'm interested to see where kind of like the modding community takes this.
Yes.
From my understanding as well, this is perfectly fine. The 24-hour bezel. Not taking anything away from the original design of this watch, but like I would like to see maybe different colorways.
Yeah, right? What if they were like navy blue to complement the orange? I think that would be pretty sharp. Yeah. I'm sure modders will have a field day with this, as they are known to do with these Seiko watches. So I'm excited to see what they do as well.
Exactly.
With this thing, perfect platform for it.
Yeah.
So we have a review in the works of this watch. If you have any specific questions you would like to know, be sure to leave them in the comments below, and we will do our best to address them in the review. There are, again, 2 other colorways. We will have a picture of those somewhere on screen right now. So let us know what your favorite is or your preferred version of this watch down in the comments. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of On Wrist Review. If you like this content, please be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.